There's a lot of mortgage houses and everything, and he's buying it. It's darurah. Write this down. This is what darurah is. If it doesn't meet these conditions, don't call it a darurah. Darurah is a necessity. Number one, that this darurah is really there. It's present. Does that make sense? It's أن تكون الضرورة واقعة. This necessity is really present. It's there. It's in front of you. Are we all together, brothers? Like, for example, in the middle of the desert, life and death situation, you're about to die. That darura waqa'a. It's present. You're about to die. This hala, you're a mudtar. The second thing is, your need is to this thing that's haram. For you need to eat this pig. Your darura is to this thing. Does that make sense? Making sense, no? Yani the necessity that you have is something that's haram. So the person is dying from hunger. He's dying from what? Hunger. And it's hunger, life and death situation. His need is not for alcohol. So he can't say, I'm in a state of darura. It's present, I'm in a state of darura. We say, yes, you are. Like in your darura is not to alcohol. Or your darura is not to riba right now. Does that make sense? He can't open the door of the muharramat and say, I'm a state of darura, so anything I can take, I can consume. No, we say your darura is restricted to the need of eating food. Okay, that's the second, صح? Which is the darura is إلى هذا المحرم بعينه. That thing itself, this particular thing is what you need. That's one. That's two. If this is what you need, if there's a substitute, you can't claim that you need this. Are we all together, brothers? If there's an alternative, then you're not in need of this particular thing. For example, those who are saying mortgage, they're saying, because where am I going to live? Bro, rent the house. You've got the option of renting. How are you claiming darura? You have an alternative. If you have an alternative, you cannot claim the need for this. Are we all together, brothers? And this is based on the ayah غَيْرَ بَاغٍ. غَيْرَ بَاغٍ is that. It means that you're not exceeding your limits. Okay? Also in there, which is the second point, I won't go. Point number three, which is this thing that you're in need of. You have غَلَبَةُ الظَّنِّ, high speculation that it will repel the harm that has afflicted you. It will repel it, it will get rid of it. Are we all together? I believe if I eat this pig, it will get rid of my hunger and I can survive and live. غَلَبَةُ الظَّنِّ. It doesn't have to be certainty. The hakam is built on what? غَلَبَةُ الظَّنِّ. If you're certain, that's even better. But if it's speculation, it has to be very high speculation. Are we all together? So somebody says, I'm thirsty, I'm about to die from thirst. Can I have a cigarette? What do we say to him? No, Habib, what are you talking about? Even alcohol, I heard, it's not for thirst, right? Will alcohol work for thirst? It won't work for thirst, right? I used to say that and people corrected me. They said, no, it doesn't work for thirst. It won't get rid of the thirst. It'll make it worse for you. So so other things. Can I, whatever else that you can, as haram to drink, that you're allowed to have it if it's thirst. Are we all together, brothers? Number 4, which is you have to take the amount that's needed. Because the qa'idah is what? يقدر بقدرها. الضرورات تقدر بقدرها. Qa'idah is الضرورات. The necessity is in accordance to the need you have for it. And that's taken from the ayah ولا عاد. ولا عاد. Because the word عاد means أي معتد للحد. And that's what another qa'idah some of the scholars mention, which is أن يكون زمن الإباحة مقيدا بزمن الحاجة أما بزمن بقاء العذر. That's another qa'idah. That the need has to be restricted to that time that was needed. You can't say, Akhi, tomorrow I'm going to go for it again. And tomorrow you're at your house now, Habibi. Or the brother says, Akhi, this pig tastes nice, I'm going to take it home with me, put it in my fridge. No, you're only allowed just to have what was needed for that time and you keep it moving. Now this issue, what does it apply to? A lot of people say, Akhi, pigs and this and that, we rarely fall into those situations. But the people fall into another situation, which is medication. There are some medications that people take that are what? Contains haram in it, right? Some medications is not allowed to be taken because it contains haram, right? So this is when you look at these principles. Is that darurah, the amount, when you need it, how you need. Does that make sense? So it applies more to those medications that people take.
لكن ما حرم للذريعة يجوز للحاجة كالعرية.
The Shaykh now is giving an example of لكن ما حرم للذريعة. Anything that was prohibited because what it's going to lead to now. يجوز للحاجة. I already mentioned to you guys that principle, صح? Which is anything that's prohibited because what it's going to lead to, it doesn't have to reach darurah. What does it have to reach? Just haja. I said that the things that are prohibited are two types. ما حرم لذاته, that which is prohibited in and within itself. When does it get permissible? للضرورة. Like drinking khamar, eating pigs and all of that. That's haram لذاته. Haram in and within itself. صح? When does it become permissible? When there's a necessity. When is it called a necessity? With the 4 conditions I mentioned. صح? Lakin, what about if something was prohibited not in and within itself? It's not haram. It was only prohibited because Allah prohibited this because it's going to lead to something. This one doesn't have to reach darurah. It's enough for it to be a haja, a need. A haja is less than a darurah. It's not a life and death situation.